have a few cuttings already, this one. So if you want to make use of this one, since we have plenty of cuttings here, there's actually a new growth here, this one. You can actually cut from here, from each node, just below this leaf, this one. Then you can cut from here, so that it has some aerial roots as well.
Like, share, and subscribe.
Hello friends and investors, welcome back to my channel, Cebu Bull Homes, and this is Amon Ray. And for today's episode, for Plant Guide, we will be teaching you how to propagate the Epipremnum Pinnatum, or more commonly known as Dragontail or TIBATIB in the Luzon areas. And I'm gonna spill the beans, guys. This plant is not the monstera. It's not a monstera. Sometimes it's mistaken as a monstera, but unfortunately it's not a monstera, but it's like a cousin of the monstera. It still belongs to the Araceae family, where the monstera and the philodendrons belong, but this is of course just the cousin of monstera, and it's not a monstera. So this is the TIBATIB. It's very common. It's pretty common in the lush jungles in the Philippines. So you see, it's also known as dragon tail. So you see the splits there, yeah. And there's also another plant. It's called Rhaphidophora tetrasperma, but the difference is that towards this portion, it's more round and it's more heart-shaped, and that's the mini monstera. That's what they call as the mini monstera. It looks like a smaller version of the deliciosa, but it is rounder split right here as compared to this one. This is the TIBATIB. So it's mostly found climbing up on trees and mostly in the jungle areas of the Philippines. So before we proceed with our propagation, let's have some fun facts here about the Epipremnum Pinnatum. Actually, that's one of the scientific names. It has several scientific names actually, and local names in different parts of the Philippines and the world. But Epipremnum Pinnatum is commonly used name of this plant as well, and TIBATIB or dragon tail. So yes, Epipremnum Pinnatum is a climbing plant, and sometimes epiphytic, a vigorous plant capable of producing stems 30 to 50 meters long. So yeah, that is really long, because it climbs up to as tall as the coconut trees. You can, if they've lived there for a very long time. It can grow high into the canopy of trees with a stem 2 to 4 centimeters in diameter that can attach itself by means of aerial roots. So it has aerial roots. The plant is often harvested from the wild for local medicinal use, and is also sometimes cultivated for this purpose. So it's a fun fact actually of this Epipremnum Pinnatum is that it has medicinal use, actually a lot. We'll learn it a little bit in a little while. The leaves are regularly sold in local markets, especially in Singapore. So I've seen some greenhouses in Singapore, of course shown on TV. Although I've been to Singapore in one botanical garden, but I was not able to recognize yet about plants that time. For medicinal use, the plant is often grown as an ornamental, valued especially for its attractive pinnatifid adult leaves. So it has no known hazard so far, and its range, it's found in East Asia, China, Assam, Bangladesh, Myanmar, Thailand, Cambodia, Laos, Vietnam, Malaysia, Indonesia, Philippines, to New Guinea, Australia, and the West Pacific. And its habitat is normally a hemiphytic vine climbing on the trunks of trees and into the forest canopy, primarily in disturbed areas and along roadsides at elevations up to 350 meters. So if the area is well elevated, you can basically find this plant mostly in the forests. So often grown as an ornamental, the plant has escaped from cultivation and has invaded native habitats in many areas. You see them now in many greenhouses already. And in Singapore, these species is referred to by the Chinese inhabitants as long way cow, literally dragon tail plants. So if you're in Singapore or other parts of Asia, it's more commonly known as dragon tail, or even the US and Western countries. The lower flowers in the spadix are female and the rest are bisexual. Then for medicinal, this is very important because you might, if you are into herbal plants, so this one is really a good alternative. So the leaves are anti-rheumatic, tonic. They have a high reputation in Chinese communities in the treatment of rheumatism and fractures and dysentery. An infusion of the leaves is taken as an effective treatment of rheumatism as a general tonic and anti-cancer agent. A decoction of the leaves is taken as a treatment for malaria, chest pain, and diabetes, and to alleviate toothache. 4 cups of a tea made from the leaves combined with Pernambutensis is said to have brought about a permanent cure of a migraine. And the young leaves combined with those of Imperata cylindrica are crushed, mixed with water or coconut juice, which is also very common in the Philippines and tropical countries, and drunk as a treatment for gonorrhea. A decoction of the leaves is used as gargle and mouthwash to treat gum inflammations and tooth abscesses. The sap is used in the treatment of snake bites. A juice obtained from the crushed inner part of the stem is mixed with water and drunk as a treatment for joint problems, dislocation, and broken bones. The spadix of plant is used as emmenagogue. A recent study has revealed that extracts from the leaves exhibit cytotoxicity toward cancer cells in vitro, and hot water soluble fraction of the extract produces immunostimulation in laboratory animals. Maybe someone should make a further study about this to treat cancer, or even for coronavirus, who knows. Then yes, those are the medicinal benefits of this plant. So actually we tried several cuttings already, and it's easy to they can easily grow and survive, especially in the Philippines. So you just have to put this in not really low light, but mid light, and you can definitely put them indoors. And for watering, they love water, especially when they're still growing, and it's very important to water them regularly. And for soil, you can just use loamy soil and some fertilizer once a month to improve its growth. So now let's start. We have a few cuttings already, this one. So if you want to make use of this one, since we have plenty of cuttings here, there's actually a new growth here, this one. You can actually cut from here, from each node, just below this leaf, this one. Then you can cut from here, so that it has some aerial roots as well. This will develop into new roots. And here, so you can actually, you can make 3 cuttings from this one, but since you want it more a little bit bushy, so the pot to be a little bit bushy, so we'll just leave it as is together with these more cuttings. Still have another one here, and we will put the longer one in another pot. So let's start. So use this pot for this one, and let's get some soil. Get some soil. So let's reserve this bigger one for the big leaves. Here. So we got the soil. So I put this one here. Actually, you can also put some pole here, so that they can climb on the pole if you wanted to really grow them indoors, or if you just want to cut them regularly to just maintain like this height of the for this plant, so that it doesn't really becomes very bushy. So you can opt the pole. So for the purpose of this video, let's here and this one. Let's add more soil. Add more soil. think this is enough for now for this one. And let's try to elevate the leaves so it's good to look at. Let's press the soil down to make it stable. So this is now our first pot. It has about 8 leaves. So this is now the first pot for Epipremnum Pinnatum, or the TIBATIB, or the dragon tail. So at least you have this in the house, you know its medicinal benefits, and just in case you know that you have some of those medical conditions mentioned a while ago, so you already know that a TIBATIB or a dragon tail can also be a cure based on historical research. Next, let's put this down and let's proceed to the next pot. Let's add more soil. Second pot, this bigger pot, we already put some soil on it. So let's make use of these cuttings. Actually, we did the propagation via soil. So you will know that there are new roots already, because there's you can tell it because there's the white one, the white roots there, as compared to the black ones. And actually, aside from soil method, you can also use water propagation, the water method. So we did some as well. So this is 1 month. 1 month in the making. So let's check the roots, the new roots now. With this one, yeah. Here. So you see, there are already new roots coming out from the stem. Yes, those white ones are the new roots there. So that one. So let's include this in our potting. Okay, so place that down. Then we also have some other cuttings here that we propagated by water. Let's check the development of the roots, just for your curiosity's sake. This is more than a month. You see, this is more than a month already, and see now there are these white roots. It's longer. This one is really long already, and this one, it's about an inch. This is over a month already, so it's got longer roots already. And this one, it has new roots as well. There, this one is a new root, and there's I hope it's already like a new growth. And let's check this one. Yeah, there's already a new growth, as you see. This one is a new growth. There's on the other side as well. So I like the formation of the root system here. This is the original one. So and it's smaller, so I have to find for a smaller pot for this one. This is perfect for inside the office because it's not really big. Actually, there are, you know, this TIBATIB has a lot of species, so if you're really new in this kind of thing, it's difficult to identify. Yes, for many people, they would really mistook it as a monstera, but of course when you go to a garden or to a greenhouse, do not be misled that some sellers might tell you that it's a monstera, but definitely it's not. So at least you have to know it for yourself. But for the sellers out there, make sure that you are telling your customers the right name of the plant and that it's not really the Monstera, but magpinsan sila ng Monstera. So now let's continue with the potting because there's it's going to be a lot. So we have ample soil here now. Let's try to make a vacant space in the middle of the soil so you can put the cutting because this is a longer one. Yeah, you just have to make a way to ensure that they will look nice inside the box. It's how you place them. But it's better that they elevate in the pot, so it's going to be nice to look at. Right. Let's try this one. It's like designing a building. Like if you are like you're an engineer as well, you have to design it as well to make it more sturdy and more functional, and you have to ensure that it's upright. And it's more of, you know, the pole would have been good for support, but we're not using it for this one. Scatter and press the soil down. So I think it's looking better now, and let's add more soil. So in this kind of hobby, you need to really have ready soil mix in your house, because if you have new plants coming, then you can easily plant them, and you have to transfer them to the pot right away, or put them in water if you don't have soil yet. If you can do water propagation. Put them in water to make sure that they don't die, because some plants are really very sensitive, you know. So it's important that you transfer them right away, you pot them, and yeah, put them in water temporarily. Or for plants that can be propagated by water, you can just put them in water so they don't die. Yeah, so at least we know that this kind of plant is Epipremnum Pinnatum is offering a lot of medicinal benefits. So for, you know, even for toothache, for rheumatism, and dysentery, yeah, right? Even maybe before during the war, when the people were hiding in the mountains and the caves, so maybe they experienced some troubles or some medical conditions while hiding during the war, they made use of this plant for treatment, considering the fact that it has a lot of medical uses. So I hope that they can someone would spirit a study on, you know, considering this plant as one of the ingredients in the new, you know, coronavirus vaccine. Who knows? Now that's an eccentric idea, but that could be a possibility if someone would really push for that. Considering that this plant offers a lot of benefits. So it looks really better if it has more leaves than, you know, just having 2 or 3 leaves. That's very lonely. That's a lonely life, because no man, as the saying goes, no man is an island. Same with the plants. No leaf is an island. You have to to give them some company and make sure that they have more plants with them, more leaves. So this is now the output of these bigger pots. And we had our smaller one earlier, and this is the smaller one. Maybe you can put in your office or in your porch area, but this one's better in the porch or in a terrace, and this one's inside the house, indoors. Yes. So there you have it, friends and investors. Thank you for sharing this video, and I hope you learned something. Till the next one, and if you're not subscribed yet, please subscribe my channel, Cebu Bohol Homes, and please hit the notification bell for more updates on our channel. Bye for now.
For inquiries, please email me at amonforrealestate@gmail.com. Please also subscribe to my YouTube channel Cebu Bohol Homes and visit my webpage at www.amonforrealestate.blogspot.com.